Hello friends, greetings of the day. Welcome to the online session of Business Economics. Friends, as you know that we are learning chapter number 2, that is theory of demand and supply. Out of this chapter we are learning unit number 1, that is law of demand and elasticity of demand. In the law of demand and elasticity of demand, today we are going to learn the rationale for the law of demand. Rationale means the logic or reason for the law of demand. Friends, we know the law of demand very well. We know that whenever the price of any product increases, the demand of the same will decrease, and when the price of a product decreases, the demand will increase. This is the law of demand. But here we want to learn that why does this law of demand operate? What are the reasons why the law of demand exists? So all those reasons are considered as rational for the law of demand. Now the first reason is law of diminishing marginal utility. Because of this law of diminishing marginal utility, the law of demand is created. But before learning how law of diminishing marginal utility affects the law of demand, we must learn what is law of diminishing marginal utility first. So let us start in reverse order. Let us learn what is utility. So utility is want satisfying power of a commodity. When any commodity can satisfy your want, it means that it has utility. If you are very much thirsty and you are given a glass of water, it means that a glass of water will satisfy your need. If it can satisfy your need, it means that a glass of water has utility for you. So utility is a want satisfying power. Now let us learn what is marginal utility. Marginal utility means the additional utility derived from the consumption of one additional unit. When you consume one additional unit, your additional utility from that one additional unit is considered as marginal utility. So marginal means additional one. Utility from one additional unit is considered as marginal utility. Now diminishing marginal utility. So as a consumer consumes one additional unit, the additional satisfaction derived from additional unit goes on decreasing. As you consume one additional unit, every additional unit will give you lesser satisfaction. The satisfaction that you derive from first unit and the satisfaction that you derive from second unit, the satisfaction from second unit will be lesser than that of the first unit. That is considered as diminishing marginal utility. So every increase in the unit will decrease in the marginal satisfaction. So additional satisfaction will go on decreasing. This is considered as law of diminishing marginal utility. Now let us learn how this law of diminishing marginal utility affect the law of demand. Now this was given by Alfred Marshall. This is Alfred Marshall, and according to Alfred Marshall, people will buy more quantity at the lower price because they want to equalize the marginal utility of the commodity and its price. It means that the person will stop purchasing the product where marginal utility and price both are equal. When marginal utility and price are equal, at that particular point the person will stop purchasing the commodity. Let us take one example. Here the units of a commodity are given. This is total utility from that unit, this is marginal utility, and this is price. Suppose the price of this product is 8 rupees. Now at the price of 8 rupees, when a person purchases first unit, he gets total utility worth 10 rupees. So the marginal utility is also 10, because marginal utility is the additional utility from one additional unit. So here the first unit is considered as one additional, so the utility from this first unit is 10. Now let us compare. If a person spends 8 rupees and he gets satisfaction worth 10, it means that he is in the benefit. He is getting the benefit worth 2 rupees. So he will again purchase second unit because he is in the benefit. When he purchases second unit, he gets total utility of 18. He gets total utility of 18 rupees. What is the marginal utility? Marginal utility will be 8, because additional unit has given 8 units additional of utility. So here a person has spent 8 rupees and he gets satisfaction worth 8. So he is in no benefit, no loss. He should stop purchasing at this particular point, because at this point marginal utility and price are equal according to Marshall. So according to Marshall, this person will purchase 2 units of this product. Now let us suppose if he purchases one more unit, what will happen? If he purchases third unit, he is going to get satisfaction worth 23 and the marginal utility will be 5. He has spent 8 rupees. He has spent 8 rupees, but he gets satisfaction worth 5, sorry. So he is in the loss of 3 rupees. Again, if he does not stop here, what will happen? If he purchases fourth unit, the satisfaction is 26, marginal utility is 3 and the price is 8. He has spent 8 rupees, but he gets the satisfaction of 3 only, so he is in the loss of 5 rupees. So the person should stop purchasing at 2 units when the price is 8 rupees, because at the price of 8 rupees marginal utility and price are equal. But now let us assume that the price of this product has fallen. It has become 3. So at the price of 3 rupees, when he purchases first unit, he gets satisfaction of 10, so he is in the benefit of 7. If he purchases second unit, again the satisfaction is 8, the price is 3, he is in the benefit of 5 units. If he purchases third unit, again the price is 3 but the satisfaction is 5, so he is still in the benefit. And if he purchases fourth unit, here the price and marginal utility both are equal, so the person will stop purchasing 4 unit. It means that when the price was 8 rupees, the person was purchasing 2 units, but when price has become 3 rupees, person is purchasing 4 units. So the law of demand is applied. The price has decreased, the quantity demanded has increased. So this is considered as law of demand, and law of diminishing marginal utility is the reason for this law of demand. Another reason for this law of demand is substitution effect. Friends, we know what is substitution. Substitution means when two commodities are there and one commodity can be used in place of another, that is called substitute, or we can say competitive good. So when the price of commodity falls, it becomes relatively cheaper than the other commodity. It induces the consumers to substitute the commodity whose price has fallen for other commodities which have now become relatively expensive. So the person will switch over to the commodity which is now relatively cheaper, and the commodity which is relatively expensive will be left over. So the person will shift from expensive product to the cheaper product. The result is that the total demand for the commodity whose price has fallen increases. This is called substitution effect. The commodity whose price has fallen, people will start purchasing that commodity, and as a result the demand of that cheaper product will increase. So the law of demand is again applied. When the product has become cheaper, more people will purchase it, so the demand will increase. Let us understand by one example. So for example, this is tea and coffee. These two are substitutes. Tea is available at 10 rupees and coffee is also available at 10 rupees. So the customers do not have to worry because both of them are available at the same price. But when the price of coffee has been reduced, now the coffee is available at 8 rupees, tea is available at 10, but the coffee is available at 8 rupees. So those people who were consuming tea until now, they will shift from tea to coffee because coffee has become relatively cheaper, and when it has become relatively cheaper, the people will start purchasing coffee rather than tea. So the total demand of coffee will increase because it has become comparatively cheaper as compared to the price of tea. So the people have substituted, we can say people have substituted from tea to coffee, and because of this substitution effect, the law of demand is applied. Price has decreased, demand has increased. Another reason is income effect. As a result of fall in the price of a commodity, the consumer's real income or purchasing power increases. Here, income means real income or purchasing power. When price of any commodity decreases, the purchasing power of the person will increase. This increase in the real income induces him to buy more of that commodity. When the price of that product decreases, person's purchasing power increases, and when the purchasing power is increased, the person will be induced to purchase more that commodity, and when he purchases more commodity, the demand will increase. Thus the demand for that commodity whose price has fallen increases, and this is called income effect. The product whose price has been fallen, it will induce more customers and the demand of that product will increase. Let's understand by one example. Now price of sugar is 50 rupees and income of the person is 100. Suppose the person is earning 100 rupees and with this 100 rupees he is purchasing sugar. With this 100 rupees he is purchasing sugar which is having the price of 50 rupees per kilo. Now with 100 rupees, how much sugar can be purchased? He can purchase 2 kilo of sugar. His purchasing power, we can say that purchasing power is 2 kilo. Now if he is having the same income, he is earning 100 rupees only, but the price of sugar has fallen. It has become now 25 rupees per kilo. When the price of sugar has been reduced to 25 kilo, with this 100 rupees, the person is now able to purchase 4 kilo of sugar. It means that the price has fallen. Because of this fall in the price, person's purchasing power is increased, and this increase in purchasing power has increased the demand. So the demand is increased when the price has decreased. Again, the law of demand is applied. Next is arrival of new consumers. When new consumers arrive to the market, this is also the reason for law of demand. Let us understand how. When the price of a commodity falls, more consumers start buying it because some of those who could not afford to buy it previously may now afford to buy it. Those people who were not able to purchase that commodity because it was expensive and they did not have that purchasing power, so they were not buying it. But when the price of that product falls, it will be affordable for those people also. Let us take one example. Suppose there are 500 customers in the market. Out of these 500 customers, we can divide these customers into two groups. There can be rich customers and there can be poor customers. Suppose 300 rich customers are there and 200 are the poor customers. Now these rich customers use Dove soap for bathing, and these poor customers use Nirma soap for bathing. Dove soap is available at 50 rupees, whereas Nirma is available at 25 rupees. These poor class of customers are not able to purchase Dove because it is more expensive. So we can say that in the market of Dove there are 300 customers only. In the market of Nirma there are 200 customers. These poor people are not able to purchase this because it is more expensive. Now suppose the price of Dove is reduced to 25 rupees. The price of Dove has fallen. Now what will happen? Those people who were not able to purchase this because it was not affordable to them, now it will be affordable to them, and these poor customers will also start purchasing Dove soap because Nirma is also available at 25 and Dove is also available at 25. So the people, these poor people who were not able to purchase it before, now they are able to purchase it. Now it is affordable to them. They will start purchasing Dove soap, and as a result the 200 more customers have arrived into the market of this Dove soap. So new customers are arrived, and as a result the demand of this Dove soap will increase, because until now these 200 customers were not in the market for Dove, but now they have entered into the market of Dove, and as a result the demand of Dove will increase. So again the law of demand is applied. Price is reduced, the demand is increased. Another reason is different uses. When the product is having different uses, or we can say multiple uses, certain commodities are having multiple uses. If their prices fall, they will be used for varied purposes, and the demand for such commodities will increase. If the price of such product decreases, it will be used for multiple purposes, and when it is used for multiple purposes, the demand of that product will increase. Let us understand by one example. So for example, milk is having multiple uses. If the price of milk is reduced, we will be using milk for multiple purposes. Say for example, we'll use milk for making curd, we'll use it for making kheer, we'll use it for making cheese, we'll make it paneer, we'll use it for feeding the baby, we'll use it for feeding the old age people. All these purposes we are going to use milk because it is available at the cheap rate. So the demand for milk will increase when it is available at cheaper rate. But now suppose the price of milk is increased. When the price of milk is increased, we will start cutting down the uses. We'll use milk only for the bare minimum requirement, and other requirements will be removed. Say for example, when the price of milk is increased from 50 rupees per liter to 100 rupees per liter, we'll stop purchasing milk for the other purposes, and we use milk only for feeding the baby and only for making the curd. So other uses are reduced. When other uses are reduced, the demand for milk will also be reduced because it has become more expensive. So this is again law of demand is applied. When the price is increased, the demand is decreased. So these all are the reasons for the law of demand. Thank you for now. Have a good day. Goodbye.